World Feed Commentary is dead, they're not hearing anything.
I can hear it now. I can hear the...
Stop it.
No, you're two.
Dave Rennie brings a side packed with international experience in the sports ground. The back three, Stuart Hogg, Tommy Seymour, DT H. Van der Merwe. Real threat. George Hearn and Adam Hastings are at half back. Very youthful partnership, 23, 22 respectively. Well, 3 wins in the pre-season friendlies. Makes his debut in the centre alongside Thomas Farrell, while Quaylen Blake and Jack Carty.
Want to use this one? Try that one.
Today's match referee is Ian Davies. Ollie Hodges is the TMO. Opening day here in Connacht of the Guinness Pro 14 Championship. Look, hairstyle for Stuart Hogg, tight trim, and he will get the game underway. Glasgow in the sky blue shirts playing from left to right. Bright sunshine at the sports grounds. Are we in for a really open game? A little error at the start. Going forward, it looks like Glasgow hand. Come away with the ball out of the 22. Both sides looking to make a big statement on this opening day. Wilson. To the 10-metre line. Reasonably quick recycling. He's got a step by Horn, the defence closed down. Good tackle comes in from Owen McKeown. Buckley just had to get out of the way quickly there. First carry for him. Again, Glasgow go through the hands, looking to move it wide. Hogg, little chip into the 22, Tiernan O'Halloran has to turn and chase, he's going to win the race. Oh, it's a try right at the start, is it for Van der Merwe? Beautiful chip ahead. Wonderful finish. Well, Michael Swift is alongside me. Michael, some start to this game.
Yeah, absolutely, and the conditions dictating the start of the game is some quick ruck ball and the Glasgow scoring in the corner. I think Tiernan O'Halloran was in two minds whether to come up, and in the end kind of got caught in no man's land, and in the end it was a race to the line, and Glasgow get off to the perfect start.
Yeah, kind bounce, but Van der Merwe plenty of pace. And on the turn, no real chance for Healy and O'Halloran to get back.
Yeah, and looking at the first couple of phases in defence, you would have thought that it would have been a bit more aggressive, considering it's the start of the season. But they were a little bit passive, and it shows and Glasgow can show what they do on the back of a couple of quick executions, a quick ball.
Peter Horn, bright yellow or day-glow green boots. Judy, 5 metres in from the touchline. He was practicing from out here, and successfully earlier. That just drips to the left-hand side of the post and wide. But what a start for Glasgow.
Yeah, and Connacht, I suppose, will have to put that out of the back of their mind now and try and start afresh to build some momentum. Probably the worst start they could have hoped for. But now look, Jack Carter kicking off, and hopefully they'll, for their sake, they'll try not to regain.
Almost recovered by Connacht. Dave Heffernan came racing through, just couldn't hold on to the ball. So good chase up the touchline there to win it in the first effort.
Yeah, and the first scrum, listening during the week, Glasgow Warriors co-captain Ryan Wilson, he definitely said he placed a big emphasis this year on the Warriors set piece. So they'll be looking to make a big impression early on in this game against a Connacht front row which is full of experience.
Dennis Buckle, Dave Heffernan and Finlay Beelan going up against Oliver Kebbell, George Turner and Xander Fagerson. Well, quick ball away. Glasgow get the ball out the full width of the pitch. Hogs coming around.
Yeah, worrying times for Connacht early on. Glasgow are getting way too much easy yardage early on. Promising for Glasgow, but from a defensive point of view, Connacht will be looking to try and kind of improve the communication out wide.
Just a toe on the touchline from Hogg.
Yeah, lovely day today for conditions, so no excuses really for hopefully a successful line out.
Oh, clean win, but pressure on Blade. Looks for a little gap, but he's swallowed up by sky blue shirts. No scrum half there, of course, at the back of the ruck when Blade is tackled with ball in hand. This is better from Connacht. Again, very quick from Glasgow. Great line speed. Kyle Godwin on his debut, showing a little bit of what he can do. Home crowd cheering him on. The ball moved wide now by Connacht. Oh, there's a little bit of space. Great break by Butler. Connacht into the 22. Support coming now. The ball is there. Lovely recycling. Well, there's a roar from the crowd. Was the ball knocked on deliberately, but they rumble on. Delan this time. Ball nicely presented. Glasgow looking to disrupt the ball at the breakdown. Godwin calls a change of direction. Oh, the pass was forward. And then an infringement on the ground, and a scrum turned into a penalty. A little bit of indiscipline from Connacht.
Yeah, that was much better play from Connacht. From Connacht's point of view, it's great to see the early interchanges between Carl Godwin and Tom Farrell. And Tom Farrell starting off the season as he finished it last year. I think he was one of the top offloaders in the Pro 14. And a lovely little right-handed pass to Carl Godwin, his centre partner, that created the space for Connacht. But unfortunately, they couldn't utilise and couldn't finish it off. And that was, I suppose, for last season was some of the issues that they were having. They created a lot of opportunities and just couldn't. The final killer passes we're seeing here from Omi Cohen just didn't go to hand. But a promising start now from Connacht, and hopefully they can, from their sake of view, they can build on it.
Glasgow winning good possession from the line, getting a maul moving forwards. Connacht in fringe though. Ball's there for Glasgow. Still the advantage as they throw the ball wide. Grigg was coming onto it. Attempt to flick the ball out of the back of the hand to Seymour. I said it was Van der Merwe scored. It was Seymour, of course, so the try scorer. Former Ulster player. Well, they go back for the penalty. Jared Butler penalised for his entry to the maul.
Yeah, and referees this year are going to be heavily trying to pick up on that. They want to, in terms of the mauls, Jared Butler, Ian Davis there to come in from an offside position. And Glasgow now will be looking to kick the ball and find some touch and try and build some momentum.
Well, the last one, Hogg found good distance despite being tight to the touchline. He's 5 metres in again. We'll look to pump this one close to the 22-metre line. Didn't quite make the 22.
Yeah, Jared Butler coming in from a side angle and giving away a penalty.
Cummings, big jump and catch in the middle of the line. And Glasgow fancy trying the maul once again. Fagerson carrying at the base. Now the maul moved away, Horn. Well, the pass got to Hogg in midfield and he's swallowed up by green shirts. Did really well to just hold possession for a second or two so the support could come. Didn't cough up possession. Cummings into contact. Fagerson has to act as the scrum half, decides to pick and rumble around the corner. See can he set up a better platform. Oliver Kevill, the second prop forward on this occasion. Well, it doesn't quite go to hand, intercepted. Healy, lovely little pop-up off the ground. Heffernan coming in support. Heffernan, plenty of pace for a hooker. Delan avoided the first tackle but then brought to ground. Managed to release the ball. Connacht get it through the hands again. Both sides showing willing to get the ball wide early. Well, this Glasgow player was sure the ball was out. He got a shout no of the referee. Wilson not allowing Connacht to take it quickly.
Yeah, you can see the early influences there from the under the guidance of Andy Friend from his sevens background with Australia. Guys, forwards and backs, looking for soft shoulders, looking for the little offloads, and the quality of pass being excellent.
Ian Davies marches Glasgow back, brings the penalty to the 10-metre line. Jack Carty will try and punt this as close to the corner flag as he can. He's fan touch. And the Connacht supporters willing the referee to stop moving away from the corner flag, but he's come out 12 metres maybe. Still great field position for Connacht.
Yeah, great opportunity now for Connacht to try and show some dominance here, whether it be a drive or deciding to go out wide to the backs. A lot of these times now they're using Jared Butler at the front.
Well, a little help from the touch judge coming in there as a penalty coming. Ollie Cabell penalised for taking out the lifter.
Yeah, that's recently come in as the directive. Obviously, safety of paramount importance, and line out can be a dangerous place. And with the laws now not being able to sack the lifter, obviously for good reason. If a lift is taken out, it leaves the catcher of the ball very, very exposed. So a right decision there by Ian Davies.
Change of law you favour, no doubt, Michael?
Absolutely. Look, safety is of paramount importance, and you've seen it in the last 18 months that World Rugby have really taken this on board, and it's great to see.
Oh, the game getting so much exposure, so many new players coming into the game. Numbers growing everywhere. As Michael says, the safety really, really key.
Yeah, it's an important kick for Jack Carty this now. I think last year in the Pro 14 he had a 75% kicking rate, and by his own standards it's probably not quite where he wants to be. So for his sake he'll be trying to up the ante this year in the stats.
Well, he would have practiced these over and over again. Just a slightly tricky angle for the right-footed kicker. Makes it look very, very simple though. Connacht onto the scoreboard. And a fair award for their efforts.
Yeah, and it's a good start to response now from Connacht, and Jack Carty will be delighted now to get on the score sheet and give Connacht the first 3 points. Interestingly here, Connacht are lining up on a restart with 4 pods of 2. It's an interesting tactic. It does leave you exposed out back, but it's kind of saying to the Glasgow kicker, well, you kick it long because we're covered up front.
Well, Hogg goes reasonably deep, but great height on it. Van der Merwe, just a little shove on the Connacht player who is waiting for the ball to drop.
Dave Rennie will be absolutely livid with that decision there by Van der Merwe. Connacht are in their 22, under pressure. and a very, very soft penalty that gives the ability now for Connacht to get on, move on to the halfway line.
Yeah, Carty finds touch, didn't try to get too much out of it. It'll be a Connacht line out, half a metre short of the halfway. Van der Merwe might have been a little bit ahead as well when we get to see the replay.
Yeah, there was absolutely no way he was going to get the ball there.
Cannon wins in the line at the ball, back to Dave Heffernan at the base. Glasgow defending well. Blade has a little look down the blind side. Glasgow just attacking the broken play there to test out the player bridging over the ball. Make sure he is protecting the scrum half. Carty kicking back, sees good space. Van der Merwe was up. Which way will it bounce? Van der Merwe doesn't quite get there now. This is where we might see the new law coming in, Michael.
Yeah, exactly. But look, great play there by Connacht, and I think in the last kind of couple of seasons, they may have been guilty. A lot of possession, but not enough go-forward ball. So I think there's definitely an emphasis here to bring a bit more physicality to the first kind of hit-up plays. And we saw it there by the forwards carrying it up, and Cian Kelleher out wide on the right wing looks very, very dangerous. By all accounts, he's had a fantastic pre-season, injury-free, for a guy whose probably career has stalled a little bit in the last couple of years. Big expectations when he moved from Leinster a couple of years ago, with a bit of controversy at the time. But for him to get the nod ahead of Eddie Loken today was a big nod from Andy Friend to say, to Cian, go out there and show me what you can do.
Owen McKeown looks to be in a bit of trouble here. They're a makeshift strap.